Morning everybody, it's Friday. We're not in the shop today, but it doesn't mean we haven't got a lot of coffee stuff still to do. So come with me and we can see what goes on. First job, best job, school run. We've actually roasted the last of our natural process Shalai 2 yesterday, which was 2017 crop, and now the 2018 crop has just landed in the UK. So that's quite a feat of scheduling. I would like to say it's not actually as deliberate as that, just a stroke of luck, it turns out. What we haven't been so fortunate with is the Brazil scheduling. Let me just show you what we've got here. So these are little purchasing samples, kind of 150 gram samples that you get to have a taste of the coffee and see whether you want to buy it, basically. We've also got Brazils because Brazil we are going to run out of sometime in July. The actual new 2018 season natural process Brazils are not likely to be with us until kind of October, November, December, probably sometime in November most likely. So what you do when you buy coffee is you taste them, preferably at the start when they've just landed in the country, when they're all nice and fresh. You decide which ones you want to buy. You then have to kind of figure out how much you're likely to use, and you then say to your coffee trader, right, I want to put 20 bags of that one on contract, and I reckon that's going to last me for as long as I need it for. So you're either going to want it to last for as long as it's tasting good, or in the case of natural processed coffees, which often I find in my experience tend to hold out quite well, to last you the whole year through to the next harvest. Okay, so business has been a bit more brisk than we might have expected in this year, so we've run out of Brazils. So we're hunting around to find a new natural processed Brazil that's going to go on the shelf and into the espresso blend until the new crop stuff arrives in November, and then we'll have fresh 2018 crop. So we're going to give these a go. We're going to give these Brazils a go. We're going to see what they do to the espresso blend. We're going to have a go at these Ethiopian coffees. They're going to go straight on the shelf to well, one of these will to replace the Shalai 2 that hopefully you already know and love. We've also got some honey processed Ethiopias here, that's not something I've tried before. That's a new one on me. Honey processing, not a typical processing method of Ethiopia. So that's going to be interesting. We'll see what they've come very highly regarded. We've got some other samples from other traders back at the shop. So we're going to put them all together, group them, roast them today, and then we'll cup those on Tuesday, hopefully when they've had a few days to rest, and they're going to be tasting their best. Also over at the shop we've got a new potential member of staff on a trial shift, so I want to go and say hello to that person. That's not going to happen on camera because that'd be weird. And yeah, a few other jobs to do. I'll come back to you with some of that later. Next thing, we've got some time to spend on the espresso machine. So you might have seen a couple of the videos done about this this espresso machine here, and I've been looking forward to a day out the shop when I've been able to spend some time on it. Our parts have now arrived. We've got this little box of goodies here. So we've got what we've got here: gaskets, seals, washers, all things circular. We've got a pressure.
That's we're going to replace that. We'll talk about that in a much more boring video soon. This one is steam on, pair of steam ons, because they're kind of particular to this machine. We've got a new pump, the quarrelsome pump, which was giving me problems last time. We've got that. We're going to stick that on there. Another little rebuild kit, more washers, stuff. New safety valve there. We'll need to replace that. And we've got
The new steam arm. So we've got all the things we need to get this thing up and running, hopefully. So first I'm going to do is going to replace the pump, descale this thing. All right, so the espresso machine job didn't quite go according to plan. Looks like it's going to quite literally fight me every step of the way, but not to worry. Off now. Next thing, we're going to Kettering, new wholesale customer over there. Just started up, vegan gaff, all doing all of that good stuff. Andrew Beckett, the fella's name, Pure Morning. They've been doing a lot of consultancy work. We've been doing some consultancy work, lots of training with them. Make sure that they're getting their coffee right from the word go. They've taken one of our San Remo espresso machines and a grinder. They're fully set up. So I have got a dog here. I've got my car here. So let's put those two together. Head over to Kettering. See you over there. He probably ain't going to want a camera sticking in his face either. So see you after that. Pure Morning Kettering, they're all sorted out, that's done. Looks amazing over there, looks really great. Go and get over there, especially if you're vegan. Need something to eat in Kettering, go to Pure Morning, Market Street, on the corner there. They're great. Right, Northampton now, sample roasting, meet people, eat some food, and have a nice time in the shop. Later. Well, we're in the shop now, took my hat off, need a coffee. We've got our new EK, got the brewing thing. There's Katia, say hello. Alright, so we just roasted some of these samples now. So we've got these little 150 gram purchasing samples, but we've got this machine here which is designed to roast 2 kilos at a time. So it's, imagine if you wanted to just soften up some garlic in your frying pan, but all you had was like your biggest gas ring, and turn up to full pelt, and then try to cook something gently like that. That's kind of what we're up against here, roasting tiny little samples on a much bigger machine. So we've found a way to do it. If I open that helps. So we can get around it. We've done it before. It works quite nicely for us. So we've got all our samples here. So we're trying to keep those in a kind of organised fashion, so we know what's what. It's important with sample roasting because you only ever get one shot at it, and so you don't want to screw it up. Yeah, sample roasting. We'll have a little look at the results, and then we'll taste them on Tuesday. All right, time to get out of here. So that wraps up the day in the life of having the best job you could hope for, really. So that's 15 sample roasted. 15 purchasing samples done. Last job was to roast a kilo of this Brazil for my local pub, actually. Believe it or not, it just gets better and better. So I'm going to go and deliver that now. It's now 3:30 on a Friday. They do great coffee over there. They've got their hand-poured V60s, nice marketed grinder. But this is no time for coffee. Beer o'clock. See you later.